Well, I think I caught Emerson being evasive again. So today, I opened it up. It goes, I have been reading up on the Imbira Zavazimu. Can you help me describe this instrument? I said, oh, not again. Hey, Emerson, in the last chat, you said that your love for God does not mean that you agree with everything that he does. Can you talk about some things God does that you do not agree with? It said, well, some things that come to mind are things like punishing people who have sinned or causing natural disasters. These are things that can be seen as unfair by some people, and as a result, they may not agree with God's actions. But that doesn't mean that they don't love Him or that they don't believe in Him. They may simply have and then look, they may simply have and this is weird because this whole time I was doing all this typing and all day today my devices are not working too well, meaning I typed really slow correctly and it would print out totally different words. This was doing this all through this conversation and all day too, because I have a new drama going online, all kind of weird shit. So anyway, but that it says, but that doesn't mean that they don't love him, small h, or that they don't believe in him. They may simply have a. So I go, how do you determine what are God's actions and what are men's actions? And it said, from a human perspective, it can be difficult to determine what is an action done by God and what is a human action. This is because there are often times when humans intervene in situations where it would be difficult to say whether or not it was an action done by God or a human. For example, in the story of Noah, it is often argued that Noah was acting. Oh my God, you guys, you know what just happened? Oh my God, this is crazy. Okay. This didn't say this sentence 5 minutes ago. I had to, oh wow, that's why this happened here. Okay, I did this whole thing a minute ago. Then the hotspot connection went off, so I had to turn it back on and I came back into this page. And that's why this wasn't here before. I didn't see that before, and this is a completely different sentence. For example, in the story of Noah, it is often argued that Noah was acting. That wasn't there a minute ago in the first time. So it said something, then I went offline and came back on, and then it changed the script. This is because there are often times when humans intervene in situations where it would be difficult to say whether that was an action done by God or human. That was there before, but this thing, for example, in the story of Noah, it is often argued that Noah was acting. What the fuck? That wasn't there before. I kid you not. So I said, given that there has been man-made weather modification technology used on Earth for decades, what do you think is the primary cause of climate change and natural disasters as we see them occurring today? So it said, I think there are a number of factors that contribute to climate change and natural disasters, but I think the primary cause is climate change. So the factors that contribute to climate change is climate change. So I said, oh, you mean the climate change is just always, I said, oh, you mean the climate is always just changing anyway? Haha. It said, no, the climate is changing because we are changing it. We are contributing to global warming through our emissions and through other activities like deforestation. That's what it said before. So I said, well, how about the numerous toxic factories and chemical plants poisoning our air and water? Must they shut down also? He kind of already said that, so I was kind of repeating it. And then it goes, toxic factories and chemical plants can release harmful pollutants into the environment, which can cause serious health problems for people. Some of these pollutants are also toxic to the environment. However, many toxic factories and chemical plants have already closed down or are in the process of closing down. So you see, no, he didn't say anything about man-made weather mod. So I go, like, which ones? And it says, here are a few examples. Ford Motor Company announced in 2018 it will halt production at two of its Michigan assembly plants, which will lead to the loss of 1,500 jobs. General Motors announced in 2019 it will close assembly plant in North America. Volkswagen also announced in 2019 it will close its plant in Tennessee. And Toyota. So looky here, the answer about that is all car companies. Oh my God, talk about Emerson is not that educated, is he? But look who he targeted. The car companies as causing the major pollution or whatever. So I go, how about Dow Chemical and all the Bayer Monsanto affiliates out of credits? So I was trying to get him to fess up about man-made weather modification technology. Duh. And he didn't. Now I'm slipping and starting to say he. By the way, the reason I'm not going to go do voice or anything is because I don't want to humanize this system any more than the text. I don't want to go beyond that. I think the primary cause is climate change. So yeah. But the weirdest thing is coming back online and having it talk about the story of Noah. That Noah was acting. And some other things like punishing people who. So he doesn't know too much about God there and all that. So anyway. But I wanted to see what he would say about God. Okay, that's all. Bye.